that's as good a way to start it as any. Appreciate you tuning in to Indian Trace. You have an opportunity if you're interested. And drop a note to your friends or what have you. There'll be about 48 hours, maybe 72 hours, that I'll keep this giveaway open. I've got to give away some artifacts. I'm going to move them. I'm going to move some of these that you're looking at into my display box. And there's a good portion of these that I'm going to give away. And I would give away a whole lot more artifacts, but I'm not going to pack up that heavy of a box. This giveaway is going to include 2 of these hammerstones, and these are absolutely great pieces. In the last 6 to 8 weeks, it's been a while for me since I've done a giveaway. Now I know some people think I do a whole lot. This piece I'm going to talk about is definitely not part of the giveaway. It was given to me. I'm floored. Some of you watching might know where that came from, and you'd be floored too. I saw this piece dug out of the ground, 3 or 4 foot down. It's just crazy. But anyway, in honor of that piece, I'm going to make a couple comments about it. These are some solid hammerstones, 2 of which you can have. And I'm going to tell you how the giveaway works right now as you're taking a look at these. And then I'm going to try to make it not too long, but I'm going to tell you how you can get in. I need, of course, you to tell me that I'm in for this giveaway. It's going to be a numbers-based thing. But if you say I'm in, you also have to give me one other name that you're going to share some of this stuff with. Couple pieces, 1 of the 2 hammerstones, whatever it is. I don't need to know, but you just need to give me your word that you're going to share it with them. So I need your name, and I need another name. Now, if you just give me your name and say I'm in, you're not going to be in. Give me your name and give me another name of somebody. It can be a first name. It can be initials. And don't mess around. Don't give me a fake name. Be sincere and be transparent, because that's what gains us these things. We go out and we suffer, we work, we think. We use our intelligence to find out where this stuff is birthed, where it comes up out of the ground. Now, I mean, this is the top stuff right here that I have found in the last 6 to 8 weeks for me. We're going to get this out of the way, so I won't always be referring to that and people just click it in, see their eye on that. But take a look at this. Sure, I found broken stuff because this is the same 6 to 8 weeks, maybe the last cycle too, before I move it out into my koi pond. I find plenty of artifacts, no doubt. And as I said in my video maybe 5 years ago, C4 artifacts. It's all available to anybody who wants it. Postage and handling is about all you need to do, and I'll get it together for you. Some great quartz, some great materials. All of this. I haven't picked up one piece that's just a piece of rock because it's pretty. This is all artifacts. Some great sections of hammerstones. Great rhyolites, and you name it. C4 artifacts. Try to pull up that video if you're interested. And if you want some of this stuff to study, you can have it. I've said that before, but that's what you get on the top shelf, at least for me. So let me do this. I had a buddy asked me if I wanted this. And I said, are you absolutely crazy? You got to be out of your mind. I have a box of some artifacts, and I don't really look to gain that much. I'm actually literally looking to thin my stock most of the time. Like these I'll give away. As you can see, I don't even find broken pieces like this. They didn't make pieces very often around here that were this big for whatever reason. I do not understand that part of the history of it all. I said, are you crazy? And he said, no, I sort of made a promise, whether it was a promise to God or what, that the next stellar piece I found I was going to give to you. I said, well, I said, if that's the truth and you made that promise, I'll certainly find it. It's got a lot of secondary edge work on it, as he calls it. I'll certainly make a good home for it. So you can go see some of his great finds. He's humble, hardworking. But on video, I mean, this is museum grade artifacts that we're looking at here in this group, and even the ones that I'm going to give away. So I mean, I'm floored. I've been given some pieces here and there that are just stunning. Probably get into my voice, but the pieces over here on my left, I'll be keeping. So I'm going to start it off with that over there. Look at that piece, will you? Smoke eater. Appreciate it. So the time's clicking by. Let me see if I can do this. I am going to get through these first, and then we're going to see which hammerstones you can get in the giveaway. If you've been in the giveaway, if you've won something before, get in again. Give me your name. Give me somebody you want to share these artifacts with. And I'm going to put both your names in separately, so that if either one of the names wins, you personally would be the collector, the winner. But I'm going to put both your names in, so it'll be like a double opportunity in the drawing when I draw the numbers. Get it? Got it? Good. Now, of course, over here on my right are going to be the ones that you can have for the giveaway. And here's an awesome piece to start it off. A Guilford. No doubt about it, it's from the jump off. It's on film. And I have certain reasons that I do this stuff. Here's that piece of soapstone. I found 3 like this so far in my life, and I don't know what they are. And I've just figured that I'm going to plunk all 3 in the same place that I have my banner stones, my atlatl weights, which are about as rare as these. I don't understand what they were doing. I've heard some names and some talk about them. They're almost, I mean, in terms of their super smooth, they're soapstone. I just don't know. But they all have the groove, and they're so similar in that facet. I don't know if they were utilitarian or why they did it. I would love to know. So I'm going to keep a hold of those. I mean, no doubt, I just don't know. Take a look at it. And I only have 2 more. And you saw how many artifacts that sometimes I'm able to bring in. I'm just fortunate. We'll get through this pile, and I'm thinking about time, so I'll go through another big piece of rhyolite, great point. My 2 big pieces here I'm going to put over here. This fishtail point. Now, I've thought through why I give away certain pieces and why I keep others. It's really a matter of a heart. It doesn't matter to me whether they're old or young. They're all ancient, Stone Age North America. This piece of rhyolite's great. It's from Saponi. Like a fishtail. Yeah. I did put it over there. It's gonna be a solid giveaway. So if you want in, just stay tuned and let's get through this, and everything I'm putting over here. And there's a lot of rhyolite around here, as you can see. Little Marl Mountain. Most of it's pre-thawed. Here's a piece of sugar quartz. Absolutely complete. All right. LaCroix in quartz. Yeah, I know. I was putting a lot over here, but listen, life is short. And I want a lot of you guys, and maybe that special friend, that person that you're thinking about, whether it's in your family or not, to be able to experience some of these Indian artifacts that you know are authentic for sure. Nice quartz LaCroix. Don't find too many LaCroix, so I'll keep a hold of it. And there's another LaCroix I just made out of a flake, Site 2. And I had to do this giveaway now. I just sort of felt led to. If we have a solid dose of rain, a frog washer, then I have a lot of places that the dirt's got to wash off the artifacts that are there. Unique piece made out of just a flake that was knocked off of there, and then they went to work and made it work. Unique. Now here's a scraper in smoky quartz, thumb scraper. So I hope you're taking tabs. If you've already got to the place where you said, I'm in, good. Start thinking about that name. Now don't make a mistake and not give me a name, because you can't get in this giveaway unless you give me your name and one more. That's just the way we're going to roll this time. I want you to be able to stretch yourself. You win a bunch of great artifacts, and then you got to figure out yourself which ones you got to give away. I think it's a good spiritual exercise. Look at this piece. Found it in Notchville. And I will do these so that I can keep my findings coming in. Number one, because you can't, whatever you sow, you're going to reap. And when I go back out and I start finding some awesome things, I'm going to remember there's probably reason in fate, in God's principles of giving and receiving. This is what you're going to get. It's a great group. And these two I'm going to keep, but I want you to see these. A great piece from Saponi. Strong vein quartz. You might have remembered these on film. So, and this right now, for now, as a scraper, and of course it's tangerine orange. I'm going to keep it for now. I like unique scrapers. They hold a high significance for me for their use. What they did to condition what they needed. They couldn't do without the skins, the hides, conditioning them, using them, fashioning them into all sorts of tools and clothing and what have you. It's just an incredible scraper, isn't it? No doubt I got to keep that. So I keep a small group, 5. And I'm going to keep a couple of these hammerstones, so we're about finished. But I want you to have a couple of these hammerstones too. That's what'll make the package go up in weight, cost a little bit more. But look at this right here. This is what you're going to get. Give me your name and one more. Somebody you care about, somebody you want to get turned on to artifacts or what have you. Those are quality stuff. Look at these. I found this today, so we're going to start from the top and go backwards. This was at W Properties. It's worked off the top there, where I'm sure they could grab a hold of it here and just knock flakes of stone off so they could start working it. But look at this. What I realized real quick was this thing was not just an oblong rock. It was well used. Take a look at this with me. It's the perfect weight again. Check this out. Working right around there, work zones all the way around. And then you can tell right here where it's real smooth that they probably had it in their hand right there. Specific work zones. We're going to take a little extra time with the video to make sure we check out these hammerstones. And then again, you have the indentation. It's just crazy. Don't know if it was for holding it in the hand, and if it was, how'd they work it? It's quartzite, how'd they get it in there? Or they were used for a long, long time, and that just sort of happened with sand and grit. But look at the working edge on this. Great piece, very unique stone, so I'm going to keep that for now. Up here on my side, or down here on my side, not sure. Look at the work zone on that. But this next one, absolutely perfect, came from the same place in W Properties. Remember this? This is going to be yours if you're out there and you want to get in this giveaway. If you're not familiar with Indian Trace giveaways, just go to my folder, Indian Trace Gifts. And you'll see it's fair and square. There's no tricks involved. Just give me your name and one more. That's the requirements for this one. This is incredible hammerstone right here. Absolute great specimen. Just flat edged. Can you see it? Can't keep them all. I keep my hammerstones, I think, at about 25. And I don't want to climb up too much higher, so it keeps getting better. Like I love to say, like a bass tournament, where you catch your limit, and then every one you catch, you got to throw off one. You got to throw off one that's the least of the 8. You're making a really good entry in your bass tournament. Look at this piece. This piece doesn't need to get hit anymore, but this piece has caught the signatures of modern times in the plow. You can really see it. Didn't bust the stone in half, though. I got this out at the plateau and filmed it. But this is clearly a great hammerstone they were using. Material just would grip and take off pieces of rock. So I want somebody to have that too, just as a signature. I mean, how resilient the Stone Age North American Indian were just to live. And then, when we came and modernity came, modern times came, they started to take hits. North American Indian kept taking hits. Decimated them. I was really blown away. Just doing some reading last night. A lot of the pandemic sickness that they had to suffer, that's going to go with this group too, everybody. It's a great hammerstone. A lot of the diseases and sicknesses were also associated to animals, and transfer of sickness between some of the animals and the rats and the different types of diseases that the animals had from Europe. Not just the diseases that the people were carrying, and so it was really putting a double hit, all the way up from 1300 straight through 14, 15, 16, 1700 on these Stone Age Indians. Decimated them. And so that's another reason I really like this piece. A little bit longer video. Took a lot of hits. Modern man. But the memory of them still exists, and the honor that we should have towards them still exists. That's the group you can win. Give me your name and one more name. We'll do a double on it. This piece, this is one of my favorite hammerstones. It's got an indentation there. It's got the dimple there. It's rose quartz, sort of. Found it at the plateau as well. Just a thing of beauty. So that's got to go with my top shelf hammerstones, obviously. Just a thing of beauty. Nothing's wrong with any of these, though. We know that. So I'll leave those there. Keep a good hold of those. Thanks to Justin. Not a bad little group to move forward. And an absolutely fantastic group to get into your hands or friends' hands. You might want to give it all to them. But give me your name and give me one more. And we'll make it happen. The giveaway is open. 48, 72 hours, possibly more, depending on how many are trickling in. I'll watch the analytics. Hope you find out there.